Two travel insiders are sharing how to get more and pay less.
Bobby Laurie is a former flight attendant and host of the Jet Set Travel Show, and Jackie Gifford is the editor-in-chief of Travel and Leisure. Good morning to both of you.
Good
morning.
I love all these tips, and Bobby, we're going to start with you because you're going to handle the flying aspect.
We're going to get you there.
Getting to your trip. Yes, exactly. And I've been tempted to use this before, the basic fare that has been showing up on so many websites, but you say to be wary of that.
Yeah, Dylan, don't book it.
Why is it so?
Oh no, you've done it. Well,
Yes.
when you book basic, you get exactly that. A whole lot of basic and nothing.
A whole lot of basic.
I didn't realize you had to sit in the middle.
You have to sit in the middle. You have to board the airplane last. You're not allowed to use the overhead bins.
You're not allowed to
You're
use
not
them?
allowed. They have you board last so they can close them while you board, so you can't use them.
And my
Everybody's
daughter
under
had
the
a
seat.
backpack. They wouldn't let the kids have their backpacks. The backpacks are too big.
Oh no! See, so you have to avoid them, and you should book through the airline because the airline will tell you when you're booking a basic ticket. Some of the larger booking sites, not necessarily.
All right, here's the one that blew my mind, Bobby. So a lot of us who fly a lot, we like to fly with one airline so that we can amass a slew of points and use them for vacation. You say that we can actually basically get comparable loyalty programs if we just call and say, hey, I'm platinum on Delta.
Exactly. Yep.
You're only
It's called
platinum?
status
No, I'm
matching.
kidding.
So when you're booking a trip, so you have your status on one airline, and now let's say you're going to be traveling a lot on another, or you're taking a long trip. Call the other airline's loyalty program and say, I have status on Delta, I have status here. What can you do? And they're going to match you to that level.
Really?
So then for your next trip, you're going to get the free checked bags, the first class upgrades, all of that. Usually that matched status only lasts for about 90 days, but there's a challenge. So they will say if you fly 5,000 miles in the next 90 days, you can keep it for a year.
Who knew?
So it's worth it.
What's the latest on when they oversell a flight? For so long, it was like, oh, some people would book flights on purpose, hoping that they would get bumped and they could get money. Is it still that way?
It is still that way. Actually, the last time I was here, you and I were talking about that because I told you to do it on your vacation. So you can actually negotiate up to 200% refund on your round trip ticket. And if you are taking the bump, you can say, hey, I want a first class upgrade when I finally get to my destination. Hey, I want a lounge access while I'm waiting for that flight. They pay a fine if they have to involuntarily remove you. So it's easier for them to negotiate with you and have you do it willingly.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Jackie, so we're going to bring you in now because now we're at our destination. We want some upgrades at the hotel. You say loyalty points are also interchangeable at hotel stays?
Yeah, well, of course, and people are getting really creative about how you can earn points these days. For example, with Open Table now, you can book your dining, your restaurant reservations and actually earn points towards hotels because they have a partnership now with Kayak. It was unveiled in January. You have to have a minimum of 2,000 points, but it takes you anywhere from $20 and up to $200 off your hotel stay. It's good at over 400,000 properties worldwide, luxury properties, boutique properties. You just have to go to opentable.kayak.com. And then, of course, a little known fact, well, actually, all the legacy carriers, right? If you belong to their frequent flyer programs and you're just doing your regular shopping online.
When you say
can
legacy, you mean like Delta, United,
American,
all the
United,
majors.
all the majors. You can actually just earn miles through your regular shopping points. You just have to make sure you log in through their portal so it's trackable. Go to a site like Macy's, for example, buy your pair of
But
sneakers.
through, say, the Delta site.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you earn miles. So you're already shopping online anyway. It's just a great way for you to rack up more miles so you can redeem them for free flights.
Let's say that I'm cheap like Chanel.
Frugal.
And I want,
She's got 100 kids.
but I want a larger hotel room. You've got some good advice on how to get that larger hotel room without having to spend money.
This is kind of fun. It's a little quirk of hotel architecture. So a lot of times with the way that hotels are built, the corner rooms are actually slightly bigger. It's just the way that the layout of the building works. So they might not be classified as suites, though. It might just be categorized as a regular room. So when you're checking in, instead of asking for an upgrade, which is maybe a little bit harder of an ask, just ask for a corner room because technically it might be the same category of room that you've already booked.
We have about 30 seconds left. What do we need to know about rental cars?
So rental cars, a lot of times when you're traveling with your spouse or domestic partner, you might feel like you're going to get charged for that extra driver's fee. And it can add up to maybe $126 a week. So when you're checking in, most of the time, they're actually covered. So when you go and book it with something like Avis or Enterprise, when you're checking in, just show that you either have the same address, the same last name, and they're going to waive that fee. Or sometimes if you're a member of the loyalty program with like a National or a Hertz, they're going to waive it for you automatically.
So you don't have to sign them up as your
You
second
don't have
driver.
to sign them up as a second driver. Just read the fine print. It's
This is great. I love all
good
these
stuff.
insider tips. Bobby, Jackie, thank you so much
We
for
call it
being here.
Consumer
The
Confidential.
September issue of Travel and Leisure is out right now.